There was a man who had 2 sons. One day, the younger son said to his father, "Father, give me my share of the inheritance now." So the father agreed and divided his wealth between his 2 sons. The younger son took his money and went far away to a distant country. There, he wasted all his wealth on wild and reckless living. Eventually, a severe famine struck the land, and he found himself poor and hungry. He got a job feeding pigs, something shameful for a Jewish man, and he was so hungry that he even longed to eat the pigs' food. One day, he came to his senses and said, "How many of my father's hired servants have food to spare, and here I am starving? I will go back to my father and say, 'Father, I have sinned against heaven and against you. I'm no longer worthy to be called your son. Make me like one of your hired servants.'" So he got up and returned home. But while he was still a long way off, his father saw him coming. Filled with compassion, the father ran to his son, embraced him, and kissed him. The son began his speech, "Father, I have sinned against heaven and against you. I'm no longer worthy to be called your son." But the father said to his servants, "Quick, bring the best robe and put it on him. Put a ring on his finger and sandals on his feet. Prepare a feast, for this son of mine was dead and is alive again. He was lost and is found." So they began to celebrate. But the older son, who had been working in the field, heard the music and dancing. When he found out what was happening, he became angry and refused to go in. His father came out and pleaded with him, but the older son said, "All these years I've been serving you faithfully, and you never gave me even a young goat to celebrate with my friends. But this son of yours wasted your money, and you welcome him with a feast?" The father replied, "My son, you are always with me, and everything I have is yours. But we had to celebrate because your brother was dead and is alive again. He was lost and is found." The message. This story beautifully shows God's mercy, forgiveness, and joy when anyone who is lost returns to Him. It reminds us that no matter how far we stray, God's love is always waiting with open arms.